Good morning. I am here today on my wonderful Sunday morning when I'm alone in the house to film you a new film. Today I'm going to talk about a series prompted by this little book, the third in the slated series, arriving on my doorstep this week. Now, series is a thing that I always used to love. I used to love reading series books all the time, couldn't get enough of them, whereas now things are not so great for me and series generally. Okay? Starting on a positive note, some series I adore. Okay? Will Hill series, despite the fact they're humongous, I love. Okay? And I wait for them desperately to come out, and as soon as I get them out, I'll read them. This is one I'll even read on Kindle. This is how much I love these books. I hate my Kindle. Okay? So those I love, they're huge. I'll quite happily read them, pick them up, go on them again. Okay? This series is paranormal. I'm not a huge paranormal girly, but I absolutely adore them. And I can quite happily read them. And I read them and loved them. This series is my favourite. Read this one last year, read this one 2 days ago, loved it. And sometimes, yes, series I can pick up and love them. And I love companion novels, don't get me wrong, companion novels, yeah, do the companions. But a series I'm just struggling, if I'm honest. Okay, and I'm going to show you the extent of my problem when it comes to series. This is how many series I have ready to go, which I haven't finished. 3 there. And more there. Oh, number series Avalanche. More here. More there. And more here. And even more. And those. And finally that one. Yeah. That is just a sample of the series I haven't finished. This isn't even the books where I liked book 1 but didn't really like it all that much and just couldn't be bothered. They're the ones I actively really liked and wanted to carry on. And I do not have time to reread all those before I go on to book 2 and then reread all those and book 1 to go back into book 3. I don't have time. I literally do not have the time. And I tried to find solutions this time. I really did. These are my solutions. 1. This lovely publisher, Rock On Penguin, I noticed in the very, very front of their book is this. Can you see that? In book 1, Fever, the story so far, I was like, Rock On! Because I didn't need to reread it, because book 1 I could just go with it. And that's the only reason I carried on with this series, if I'm honest. Because I had that bit in the front. So yeah, do more of that, publishers. Do it. Secondly, I found this very handy website. Okay? Recaptions. I read this in May 2000 and loved it. 5 stars, got it signed, adored it. And then I got this through the post. And I didn't have a blind clue what book 1 was about. My reviews don't have spoilers in. I didn't have a clue what was going on. I really didn't. I found this lovely little website called the Recaptions, who are brilliant. American website, had read this, reviewed it, and given a helpful, old, detailed outline of what happened. So it meant I could read this book, which I just thought, it's alright. But I couldn't really remember book 1 even reading it, so it wasn't all that helpful. And then they didn't have book 2 on there, so I've got this one here. I couldn't have a clue. I started reading it. Don't know what's going on. Really don't. I literally don't have a clue. So I'm going to have to reread them at some point. I want to. I really, really do, because I love book 1. Whether it will happen, I don't know. Now, I thought that was my attitude making me hate series at one point. And I was like, okay, that attitude is not helping you at all. So, the other month, when the final book in this series came out, I decided to reread the whole series. I was stuck in a flat in Croydon. It was the worst weekend of my entire existence because it was so just awful. I couldn't get home. So I reread all 3 of these in one weekend. Now, Divergent, I loved. Loved it entirely. Insurgent, filler. I didn't like it. It was alright, I suppose, but filler. And then I got this one, shit. No, I don't like to swear that much online, but yeah, if we're honest. And I noticed this tends to be a trend. So, for example, here we go. Loved it. Filler. Shit. And loved it. Filler. Shit. I can't remember which way one of those go, but it worked. Yeah. Yeah, it just worked. It was, and after rereading that series, the Divergent series, I was just like, why am I wasting my time with this rubbish? Why? Why am I actually wasting my life rereading books that I love to find the rest of the series a crap? Why don't I just read book one and be done with it? Why don't I just do that? Or why do people write second books when they're clearly just filler? Why didn't people not just give them 2-book deals? Give them a 2-book deal, because then they have stuff to write about. Do that. I'm now on the verge of ranty, so I'm going to shut up. Okay? But I'm just going to finish this video with a little summary. All in all, some series I adore. Mostly UKYI, YA, if I'm honest. And I'll happily read them and I'll get really excited about them. However, I am not rereading books over and over again just to read rubbish on the last book of the series. I am not doing that. It is not happening. So this is what is going to happen. Either you dudes in the publishers need to start doing what this one did and give me a little summary. Or, you don't want to put in the book, I get that. Stick it in the post when you send me the book. Then I'll do it. Because then you don't have to publish it on a little paper, do that. Or, I'm just not going to read the series and wait until all 3 are out and read them back to back and then go with it. That could be the new plan. Well, I'm going to go now. I've now ranted. Do bear in mind, lovely publisher people, I love you. And I love all your books. Entirely. My brain just can't cope.